Are you Canadian? Well, guess what? You can order your Crypto.com Visa debit card officially as of yesterday, the 20th of November 2020, and you can get it shipped to you the start of January in 2021. Off the back of that massive Crypto.com bullish news, we saw about a 15% increase in price for the CRO token, which looked really, really nice on the back of some absolutely heartbreaking price movement over the past months. We've seen a 50-60% drop in the price of CRO, and it's hurt, it's stabbed. It's just been a horrible time. It's been a horrible time. So how are you feeling about this situation? It's been an emotional roller coaster. They can be a bit of a hard company to deal with, can't they, some of the time, Crypto.com. But do you have their back? You thinking big picture? Is this enough to bring Crypto.com back from the dead? What's in store for Crypto.com in 2021? I'm going to be just having a bit of a chat with you guys about Crypto.com. I know a lot of my viewers out there are in the crypto debit card ecosystem and you're big fans of Crypto.com. So if you just want to chill with me for the next few minutes and have a bit of a chat about that, then I suggest you watch the entirety of the video. Cheers, viewers.
You can still enjoy this one.
Use the bilateral. What is good, YouTube and friends? You are here chilling with real Satoshi Aoki on the channel where we bring you the raw content, information, and education to leave you feeling well informed to make the right decisions after doing your own research. Because remember, I'm not a financial advisor and these videos are never financial advice. I'm just a dude like you who's just trying to get through this world as best as he possibly can. And there's one fact that I don't want any of you out there watching my videos to forget. I'm just an average guy. I don't take sides. Do I show emotion? Absolutely. Am I an emotional character? Absolutely. But for the most part, my actions are made with logic. I express emotion. I don't suppress emotion. I express emotion. But then when making decisions, I do always check in, take a deep breath, maybe some meditation, and refer to my own sense of logic. There's nothing wrong with being emotional in the crypto space. I got a comment on one of my videos the other day saying, dude, you're too emotional. You should get out of crypto while you can. I thought to myself, fair enough, thanks for the comment. It's good for the algorithm. But at the end of the day, guys, you don't need to not be emotional. And anyone out there who's trying to tell you to suppress your emotions because they're not doing you any good, it's a little bit unreasonable. You can't ask someone not to feel a certain way. We're human beings, none of us are perfect, and we're all going to have all kinds of different feelings from time to time. It's really just being aware of those feelings and just acting in the appropriate way, you know, in order to deal with those feelings so that you're well positioned financially in this situation, in the world of cryptocurrency, because it can be a roller coaster. Let me give you a quick example. Bitcoin, when the Rona struck, dropped down to, what was the price? Around 4K? A lot of people would have been shaken out at 4K. A lot of people probably bought in at around 10 or 11K, thousands of dollars, I'm sure. And with people spreading FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt would have led to people selling at 4K after buying at 10K. What are they thinking now? BTC, baby. I know I say it in all my videos, but we seem to be holding and creating a stronger support level up at around 18,000. 18,000, just not even a year later? I mean, think about that for a moment, all right? This is a perfect example of poor emotional intelligence. Again, like I said, there's nothing wrong with feeling emotion. Feeling emotion is a healthy part of being a human being, and you have to feel. Sometimes you have to cry and scream and shout. But when it comes to action taking, of whether you're selling your BTC at 4K or not, you shouldn't have sold. There's maybe some people out there watching that, you know, sold. You shouldn't have sold. You should have bought. You should have bought. Right? And the reason you should have bought is because you should have done your research and understood the fundamental value in BTC and understand why it's at 18K. It's not just at 18K for no reason. There are fundamental reasons why Bitcoin is there. And look, the last thing I want to do is compare the king of crypto, BTC, to crypto.com, the CRO token. But in many ways, I'm seeing these last couple of months as not the end of crypto.com. It's been a buying opportunity for people that want to get into cards, they want to get into new cards, and they haven't been able to afford it. It's been a buying opportunity, all right? The business is doing good things moving forward. I'm not trying to justify, and I will not justify the actions that they took that I disagreed with, and that many of you out there also did. But what I will say, that they were done with intention and purpose to better the business. And going into 2021, I honestly believe it's a positive outlook. We've got the bullish momentum from the BTC movement. BTC will smash through 20K and it will hit at least 50K by the end of 2021. What do you think people do with their BTC profits? They don't all just cash them out. They're going to be moving them into altcoin and they're going to be wanting to spend some of their profits. The crypto.com ecosystem is one of, if not arguably, the best way to spend your profits currently in this market. They don't have a lot of competition. Binance and swipe cards are coming up fast from behind, but for the time being, crypto.com holds the title. That's the number one bullish reason why I think CRO has some room to still appreciate and catch up. On top of that, they're doing great things, crypto.com, in staying up to date with the DeFi space. They've got their own separate little DeFi platform. They've got their exchange, which they are trying to develop. They're encouraging people to learn and educate themselves on DeFi through the use of Supercharger, and they're offering more ways to earn passive income. On top of that as well, they are going to be introducing some lending, credit, and borrowing services, which will basically give lenders, well, lenders being themselves, but they're going to give us an opportunity to essentially stake more crypto, okay, more crypto.com. Hopefully it's at a pretty good rate. And it's going to give us an opportunity if we want to borrow some money, okay, by being able to use our crypto as collateral, which I think is going to be an absolutely massive industry that is already available. But the fact that crypto.com are also getting into that credit service, I think is going to be absolutely massive. And it is something that Chris Marszalek said he brushed over briefly in the last major AMA. And I think it's a really, really bullish sign for the company going forward. And on top of that, what else do we have? Look, guys, the card and the platform itself. I mean, look, just to give you an idea, I use the card, I use the exchange, I use Supercharger, I occasionally trade on the exchange. They got a great array of coins. The app is really, really nice to use. They got a, yes, the referral's been cut from $50 to $25, but it's still $25 is still a good referral system. The Celsius network one is 20, and a lot of other cryptocurrency companies don't even have that. Look, I know it's easy to focus on the negative sometimes, but remember, there are still a lot of positive things that crypto.com are doing right. And on top of that, they've got the best marketing and branding, arguably, in the whole crypto space. Think about their branding. Have you seen their Twitter? They got a large community on Telegram as well, on Reddit. And their customer support, arguably the most important thing, had a bit of a rough run through the Rona, but I gotta say, it has really, really picked up. What do you think? At the end of the day, folks, I'm not on the crypto.com side. I'm not taking teams when it comes to cryptocurrency. I'm not flying the flag for any particular crypto. All I'm doing is talking to you folks out there about which cryptocurrency platforms I believe are the best and the ones that I am actively using. And the simple fact that crypto.com is simply still one of those gives me the belief that the CRO price is going to slowly recover over the next year, and we will reach all-time highs again. It will happen. We will get there. All right. You can now order your cards if you're Canadian. It's a great thing. We're going to check out that article now, and then we're going to have just a little bit of a look at the price action, or the recent price action of the CRO token. So, finally it's come. Canada. Canadians are great people. They are serious, and they are ordering cards. 20th of November, Crypto.com Visa card, the most widely available card of its kind in the world, is shipping to Canada. Let's have a look. Today, Crypto.com announced the Canadians can apply for its Crypto.com Visa cards, which will begin shipping to Canada in January. The addition of Canada further cements the Crypto.com Visa card's status as the most widely available card of its kind. That's a fact, ladies and gentlemen. Following launches in Singapore, the United States, and Europe. The cards feature a sleek high-end metal design and are loaded with perks. No annual or monthly fees, no ATM withdrawals, no foreign transaction fees, 100% rebate for Spotify, Netflix, and Amazon Prime, depending on which card tier you go for. This is good news, folks, and there's only more to come with Latin America also around the corner. Now, let's have a little bit of a look at CoinGecko and how is the CRO token performing now? Ooh, that's gotta hurt. Ranked number 21, we've lost our 9th position in the top 10. Yeah, it's dropped a lot, but remember what Warren Buffett said? Buy when there's blood in the streets. I think it went something like that anyway, correct me if I'm wrong. In the last 24 hours, we've had a 0.7% drop. The question is, are we gonna hold above 7 cents? I'm not gonna lie to you and say that I know, because I don't, because the crypto is so heavily manipulated. But what I can say is I think we are very close to the bottom, and it is more or less only onwards and upwards from here. If we scroll down, we'll have a bit of a look at the yearly chart. Have a look at this, folks. So again, this was on the Monday, the 16th of March. We've been going up and away and down. That's when all the stuff with the MCO, that's when all the stuff with the reduced exchange rates happened and the reduced interest rates. And I'm hoping that we bottomed out here, okay? I'm hoping that we bottomed out here at around 6 cents, and I'm hoping that it's back up from here. I personally am not going to feel concerned. I'm not going to feel concerned unless we drop maybe below around 3.5 cents, okay? So if we can maintain this level above 5-6 cents, I'm still feeling pretty secure about my Crypto.com CRO investment. What do you guys think? To really summarize this video, I again want to just talk to you out there, because I know that 70% of this audience is not subscribed. And guys, look, if you're not subscribed to the channel and you like this video today and you think I might just be a raw, honest and truthful guy just trying to get his honest opinion out for you guys to benefit you after you do your own research, of course, then do consider hitting that like and subscribe button and get amongst the channel, all right? Because I do pour my heart into this stuff. So what am I doing? Well, look, as a lot of you know already, 30% of you I should say, I was an early investor. I got a ruby red card. Didn't mind the MCO swap to the CRO swap. It wasn't fair, okay? It wasn't really ideal, but obviously they weren't going anywhere with MCO. So they moved over to CRO. I was fine with that. Got the bonus. I had an amount on quite a bit of an amount on the exchange, getting 20% interest, which I'll still be getting through till February. I had the ruby red card to start. I upgraded to a jade green when the prices were at about, I don't know, maybe 9 cents. And then we had the price drop all the way down to like 5-6 cents. I think it was staged, right? I think they realized that the price of their coin had gotten too high, so they had to think to themselves, right, this is Crypto.com I'm talking about, of course. What can we do to get people to get rid of their CRO? Guys, people were obviously staking and hoarding a whole lot of CRO. And yes, I know there's 100 billion total supply and it's quite a bit, but it just seems too funny, you know? I feel like personally, you know, the conspiracy might be that they wanted to get the CRO out of the hands of these people generating massive interest on these exchanges. And the only way to do that was to massively slash those interest rates. People got annoyed. They acted on emotion. Remember our little lesson about emotion at the start of this video? They acted out of emotion and they sold on the way down, and they left the Crypto.com community. Did that hurt the community, and could it have been handled in a better way? Probably, but we're not going to get into that. But at the end of the day, what it means is that that CRO that's been sold and pushed back into the circulating supply for other people to buy up is happening. Canadians are going to be buying it up from now into next year. Latin America is going to start buying up. And I guess the CRO token is going to be spread more evenly throughout the world. All right, and there's going to be more cards made available. People were not going to, the CRO price was just getting too high. People were not going to be able to buy into it, and this was a problem, and they had to do something about it. All right, I do think it was manipulated. All right, that's just my point of view, for better or worse. All right, we can argue about the ethics of it in another video, but as it stands, the root issue that they were trying to solve here was to get affordable cards into the hands of more people, which in the long term, I'm talking like 5 to 10 year period, I think is a good thing for the CRO token for that long-term price appreciation. At the moment, you're not going to be getting those short to medium term gains on CRO. You need to be in it for the long term. And for those of you that did sell on the way down and you bought in high, I feel sorry for you. I feel sorry for you. I'm personally not going to be selling any of my CRO until it hits at least 15 cents, all right? And even then, right, I'll probably only sell about half of my holdings. Maybe I'll move it into ETH and some altcoins, maybe a little bit of Bitcoin or some other new hot coin on the block. But I'll definitely still keep some CRO and I'll still keep my card stake. And so long as it's still, you know, a good card and a good service to use, then I'll keep using crypto.com. Why would I stop? Why would I stop? I know there's going to be a lot of you haters out there that think, nah, you know what, just one thing after another, it's done. You know, I'm done with crypto.com, and you're entitled to make your own decisions. But at the end of the day, again, I'm not going to try and predict the price of what it's going to be next year, but I do genuinely think it's going to be onwards and upwards from here. And I do think that there's a lot of room for growth, and I'm not focusing on the price. I'm focusing on the fundamentals of the company. And what are the company doing? What is the company doing? I'm satisfied with what crypto.com are doing at the moment as a company. And I do honestly believe that the price will catch up. And guys, remember, no one's done this crypto debit card stuff before. The crypto space is tough, right? When we're talking about regulations and, you know, just they're paving their own path. Crypto.com. It's a tough road, okay? No one has treaded this road before. They're clearing the way. They're paving their own path. They're gonna make some mistakes along the way. They're gonna do some things wrong. They're gonna piss some people off, and it's not gonna be perfect. Even a company that has been created with that same business model 1,000 times before is going to struggle, because running a business is really challenging. But think about running a business in a completely new way with completely new technology in a new sector or an emerging industry of the finance 2.0. Look, I don't want to go on for too long about it, but what I'm saying is give them a little bit of credit. It's tricky, but you know, they are getting there bit by bit, and I really do encourage you to stick by them. Crypto.com, I've never spoken, you know, to any of their PR department at all. I'm not sponsored by crypto.com at all, even though you think that I might be. I literally have no affiliation with crypto.com whatsoever, but I just am a believer in the token for the long term. What are your thoughts though? Enough of me babbling along. I want to hear what your situation is like with crypto.com. I want to hear whether you've got some conspiracy theories. I want to hear whether you bought high, sold low, or whether you've just seen this as a buying opportunity and you've bought low, or you've used it as an opportunity to upgrade to the next card tier. Let's create a bit of an updated discussion about the crypto.com ecosystem, because it's a really exciting ecosystem to be a part of. And if you are left the space, or if you have left crypto.com completely, where have you gone? Have you gone and migrated over to Swipe? Have you gone and maybe migrated over to Nexo? Or is there another crypto debit card company that would be of some interest? Let us know in the comment section below. I hope you have a blessed day wherever you are in the world, and I shall catch you in the next video. Cheers, viewers.